Hello guys, today we will tell you a little about the Day of the Dead in Mexico. When is celebrated? The Day of the Dead, which is celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, is a Mexican celebration to honor the dead that dates back to the pre-Hispanic era and that offered the arrival of the Spanish was mixed with the Catholic festivities of the deceased faithful.
Almost strongly identified with Mexico. Celebrate throughout Latin America and everywhere there's Latino population, including Los Angeles, California, in towns and cities throughout Mexico. If you want to respectfully immerse yourself in the festivity, some of the most typical places to visit during the Day of the Dead period are Michoacán, Isla de Janicio, Oaxaca City, and the ancient highland town of Pátzcuaro, where paradise festivals, vigils, and concerts are held to celebrate the occasion outside of Mexico. Brazil too celebrates Finados Day of the Dead on November 2nd, whereas in Bolivia a similar day, Dia de las Ñatitas, is celebrated on November 9th, which are set up in home or public space like parks or plazas, and also at local cemetery where families celebrate.
How is the Day of that celebrated in Mexico? An altar and offering are made in which images of dead relatives or characters are placed. Food and drinks that they ate while alive are added an altar. In addition, Mexicans express themselves in a funny way through rhymes called calaveritas, where they mockingly speak of various characters and their death, and the characterization of Catrines and Catrinas. In this way, they celebrate of death. There should be white candles to grab the purity of the deceased and also as a white for the souls on the way to the house and to return to the afterlife after the tribute. With the incense, the evil spirits are chased away, while with the confetti, in addition to giving the color to the offering, the hair is represented and is the one of the elements that should always appear on the altar. Salt prevents the soul from being corrupted on its return to the underworld and can return to the earth the following year. There must also be a braid of death, which represents the deceased, a necklace which are similar to a donut, and a red color saying they symbolize the skulls and the blood of the dead enemies.
Why is the Day of the Dead celebrated?
Why is the Day of the Dead celebrated? Origins. In pre-Hispanic times, the cult of death was one of the basic elements of the culture. When someone died, he was buried wrapped in a mat, and his relative organized a party in order to guide him on his journey to Mictlán. Likewise, they would place food that pleased him in life, believing he could become hungry. The Day of the Dead in the indigenous vision implies the transitory return of the soul of the deceased, who return home to the world of the living to live with their families and to nourish themselves with the essence of the food offered to them on the altar placed in their honor. Why is in this Day of the Dead celebration, did those not represent an absent but a living presence? Death is a symbol of life that is materialized of the offered altar. In this sense, it is a celebration that carries a great popular transcendence since it includes diverse meanings from philosophical to material. Its origins is located in the harmony between the celebration of Catholic religious rituals brought by the Spaniards and the commemorations of the Day of the Dead carried out by natives. since pre-Hispanic times. The ancient Mexicas, Mixteca, Texcocanos, Zapotecas, Tlaxcaltecas, Totonacas, and other native peoples of their country transferred the venerations of their dead to the Christian calendar, which coincided with the end of the agricultural cycle of corn, the country's main food crop. In